The reason I really needed to buy it was because I was still working my full-time job, and I needed a resource that put all of those tools, how to start a practice, how to deal with accounting information, all of those things. I needed something that was going to put all of those into one concise package for me. The biggest way that the CashPT Blueprint helped with was a lot of the different patient forms and different things that Aaron includes in the CashPT Blueprint that allowed me to get started on day one. So for example, consent forms, waivers for the patient to sign, the patient initial evaluation and an intake form, all those things that are electronic that make it easy to get to the patient and also get it back to me. Aaron includes a lot of information in the CashPT Blueprint, such as like the online scheduling system that he uses, which before that I was planning on just using simple things on Google that are not nearly as effective and they don't look nearly as professional. So a lot of it's the small things really that I really didn't know where to go or what other small PT practices were using that the Blueprint really helped me out with. The CashPT Blueprint is all comprehensive in a sense that it provided me with a lot of the information to get to my customer, first of all, it helped me identify who my customer should be in my local area.
Right.
And then also the Blueprint really helped with not only marketing, but then also information that would help me out with my accounting, that would help me on the back end on information on what I need to send to the patient after I see them to get a testimonial to help me out, to help me get further clients later on. Because I was looking for 10 problems, the CashPT Blueprint helps solve a lot of those. So I was reaching out to other business mentors at the time. I was reading blogs about doctors and chiropractors, other people who have similar business models, but it just is not that explored in physical therapy. So the CashPT Blueprint, in my opinion, was finally a resource designed for physical therapists, like exactly what I needed to do. And then also, most importantly for me, is that the Blueprint includes stuff specific for physical therapists, including different laws and regulations that we need to follow when we send our invoices back to a patient, different codes that it needs to have on there, so that the patient can then submit it off to their insurance company if they'd like to. And that was stuff that was so foreign to me prior to purchasing the Blueprint that I probably would still be doing it the wrong way if I hadn't bought it. Well, the biggest thing for me with the CashPT Blueprint was that in physical therapy school, they teach you how to be a physical therapist, and they teach you skills to become a great clinician, a great people person. But unfortunately, being a great people person doesn't always give you the freedom that you want, but then also it doesn't always necessarily correlate to the financial salary that you want to make on the back end too. So really, the CashPT Blueprint allowed me it was almost like a mini business school put into an online package. And so it gave me all the tools that I needed to become a proficient businessman in addition to a great clinician. The CashPT Blueprint is absolutely worth the money because it includes so many different aspects of the business world that I needed my eyes to be open to. And Aaron does not fluff up the program with physical therapy content because we all know how to be good clinicians. But what he talks about is how to market your business, how to be your own accountant, how to handle the finances and future projections of your business, how to outline the mission, vision, and values of your business, and then also how to network with people in the area, because likely we're used to networking with, or not even networking, we're used to communicating with fellow patients, but rarely are we getting ourselves out there, reaching out to people, and really kind of putting yourself on the edge, which is kind of scary at times. One of the biggest advantages of the CashPT Blueprint is that I was a physical therapist and a clinician beforehand, and this taught me some of those fundamental skills of being a businessman. And one of those is being a salesman, and primarily and I think it's in the second or third module of the blueprint, Aaron talks about, he calls it the mirror test. And the mirror test is telling someone your name, or you're doing this in front of the mirror and you say, hey, my name is Dr. Jim Heafner. I'm a physical therapist and I charge $125 per session. And likely the person on the other side of that mirror, if you grew up in the Midwest like me, you're saying, well, that's a lot of money for a physical therapy visit. But it's actually having the confidence to say that, and then also knowing that you can back that up with proper treatment. It's simple skills like that that make the blueprint worth all the money that it is. I remember when I was, let's say, on the fence whether or not I should buy the CashPT Blueprint, that I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I was just about to get married. I was running a different clinic with my full-time position at the time. I was running the Student Physical Therapist blog, and then also I wanted to start my own practice. And I really did not have time to research all of these different outlets. I didn't have time every night to try to find the best information. So for me, the choice was clear that if I can click a button here and pay a one-time fee and have access to all this information, plus way more bonus materials. One of the biggest things, the reasons I like the CashPT Blueprint is because it also gives you access to Aaron's Facebook groups. It gives you access to people who are dealing with similar issues that I knew I would be facing in the upcoming months. And if anyone is on the fence about clicking that button, just know that clicking there then opens you up to a network of hundreds of people that are experiencing similar issues. The CashPT Blueprint course has been a resource that even 18 months after having my own business and taking my business from 0 patients a week now to seeing 20 plus patients per week, it's been a resource that I will look at on a weekly or monthly, if not weekly basis. So it's something that I continually go back to even after, let's say, I'm a more well-established business, because the principles in there, especially some of the principles on marketing and networking, it'll take me back to things that I missed early on that I can still get more patients and make more money now from.